Welcome to the meeting. Today's deep looking, which means we can look at anything and everything that you have brought for the group, meaning it can be a story, a situation, a feeling, contraction, pain, anger, sadness, joy, whatever you brought here. It's here for all of us to look together. It's like exploration together, guided exploration. But when I speak to somebody in the group, it's best to give a space, hold the space, and watch what's going on inside. Just noticing whatever is arising for you. And once the conversation is completed, then we can share. And if you have something to add on or want to carry on with the topic or have something else to say, yes, then we can speak with you. So let me just express my appreciation for you showing up here today. It's so nice to be in between people who are interested and curious in exploring the inner landscapes and whatever is going on here. It's so much more interesting for me than outside or what's happening in the world. Well, I kind of have to know it because it finds the way too. But yeah, this is so much richness and love and compassion and kindness and things that life reveals in the most mysterious ways. And I see myself like a first grader, first day at school every day. I don't know. I'm not somewhere out up on the mountain or somewhere reaching for the stars. I'm here on Earth. What is this place? What's going on here? How to be here with everything that is going on. So I'm not looking to achieve or get somewhere or in a rush. I don't want to rush life. It's more like, oh, leaning back into it. What's going on? And then whatever needs to come in, comes in. It can be an email, it can be a conversation, it can be a video on a YouTube, something to look at in here. And deep looking is simply a tool, a way, a practice to meet whatever is arising with openness, curiosity, respect, allowing, welcoming, so that whatever is arising, whatever is showing up can be seen. And when it's seen, when it truly feels seen, then it starts opening. And that's the juice of it, to witness it opening, whatever that is. That's why I enjoy so much to give sessions, to give these group meetings, because something in me is very happy when something opens up. It's like, yay. And these meetings are about you and what you bring to the group. And let's say like everything that you bring is a gift, because we are all connected. We are all here on the same wavelength, and whatever is working for one is working for everyone. So whatever you have, whoever wants to go first, the space is open. Please.
I'd like to start.
Okay, sweet.
And first of all, thank you, Ilona. I always look forward to these meetings and I get so much out of them. So thank you for doing this. Something that's come up for me a lot lately is, and it's funny because I kept thinking, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And I'm like, for me to look at it. And it has to do with time.
Mhm.
I feel very there's a lot of things to do lately, work related, and I keep noticing the thoughts that say, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to get this done. Then I can, there's noticing of those thoughts, and then there's noticing of the body's reaction. The nervous system gets ramped up and it's very uncomfortable. Sometimes, like this morning, I noticed it as I was preparing to join the meeting, and I was able to separate from it and breathe and notice what's here. Um, but there wasn't this sense of, well, there was a sense of urgency. I've got to get my computer. I've got to make my breakfast. I've got to, blah, blah, blah. But at work, I guess there's this more of a belief that it matters if I don't get things done. And what I've been looking at is time in terms of like, I could be in bed for 8 hours sick and time feels slow. Or I could be at work for 8 hours and have so many things to do, and time just feels so fast and like there's not enough of it. And so there's this sense that time is just this perception. I don't know, this concept. Like it's not real. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Mhm.
I'm wanting to look deeper into my relationship with time and how I, um, I guess suffering is created by my thoughts about it and then not enough of it. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's a very good question. And a lot of juice in here. There are so many things to notice. So, okay, first question for you. In your experience, how do you experience passing of time? What tells you about passing of time?
I think what first came up is things getting done, like the doing. Even
Mm-hmm,
though I know there's no doer here,
mm-hmm,
but
yeah,
things are being done.
right. Meaning movement.
Movement, yeah, movement, yeah.
Yeah, we know of time when we see a movement, like
Yeah,
a dial on a clock moved, or the sun
right,
moved,
right. Or the
or the
sun,
body
right.
moved, or something came in,
Yeah.
something left. What we call time on another side is movement.
Oh, that's cool. I never thought of that. Yeah.
So when you are laying in bed, there is little movement, there is a lot of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything slows down. It's no rush or rush. At work, there's a lot of going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like time is not enough. This needs to be done, that needs to be done, that needs to be done. Thoughts, everything. So how we perceive time is through movement. Okay, now the next question is, how do you know that there is not enough time? How do you experience in your reality that there is not enough time?
It's really just a thought because it's the same. It's it's just here. What's here is this. I don't know how to put into words. It's just a thought that tells me there's not enough time.
Mhm. It's not just a thought. There is also our body's response to it. The thought is not just isolated occurrence. The body
Correct.
responds to it. There's
Yes,
tension,
definitely. Yes, and there's definitely reaction in the body.
right?
Um, the breathing gets faster. The heart rate increases. There's definitely contraction and tension.
Mhm. Yes. So the tension is informing you that there is not enough time.
Yes.
Now, the tension can be various things. For example, it can be guilt,
Mm.
or I'm not good enough. I'm not doing it
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And the guilt is funny thing because when I remember when I had that problem of not having enough time and always feeling rushed, I found that it was guilt.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because when you said that, I'm like, oh, what was the difference between this morning wanting to make sure I got on the call on time and eating my breakfast? And I was like, it's okay. It's okay if I come a little late or eat my breakfast off camera. But at work, you're right. It's like there must be some kind of feeling that I'm going to be judged if I don't get it all done. Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's helpful for me to look into that. Yeah, there's beliefs there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's I'm not fast enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not enough. If I don't do this, people will judge me.
Yeah, or I'll get
Oh,
in
shame.
trouble. That just
Yeah,
came up. I'll get in trouble, which is the shame. Yeah.
shame. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when you
And
look at
so,
time as what is this moment is timeless,
yeah.
timeless, eternal. Now, it's not moving. Everything is moving through that now. It's never not enough time, or it's never too much time. It's just now. But there is psychological time,
Hmm.
past and future, and things, the movements need to happen in this space in that much time. And then judgment of how it's going. And then feelings about how this is going. While being here now.
So when it occurs and I'm noticing the tension and then there's a noticing of the thought, how am I going to get this done? There's too much to do. Being able to then ask or look into what are the beliefs here? What are the judgments here? Is that correct?
Yes, you can hear, you can listen to the inner voice that is telling stuff. It's always telling stuff.
Mhm.
What's wrong? Usually. Doesn't say so much what's right. You can train it, but it usually says what's wrong. So you can listen to that, take a note, because these are the programs that are running,
Mhm.
like a computer program, you know, the program is running in circles,
Mhm.
reinforcing itself, saying, "Oh yeah, let's see that."
Nonstop. Yeah, nonstop.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you can listen to that voice and take notes of what it is saying, and just when you have space for yourself, look at that. Is that true?
Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you. That was helpful. Yeah, it was helpful. Like it was just when you say things, it's just so obvious. So
Oh,
anyway, thank you. I have,
you're
yeah.
welcome. Um, one of my favorite examples about time is from Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but in the first part of this movie, Lord of the Rings, there is this festival going on, and these hobbits are being getting ready for the festivities, and this Gandalf, the wizard, is coming, and he's just entered the village, and one of the hobbits comes up to him and says, "Gandalf, you are late." And Gandalf looks at him and says, "Wizards are never late." That's for me, it's such a wonderful teaching that wizards are never late. I mean, everyone's a wizard, okay? Nobody's ever late. Everything is happening exactly in the right time when it's happening. How do you know it's here? So that psychological rush, oh, not enough time, will I do it or not? If it needs to happen, it will happen. It will happen when it's time. How can anything ever be late? not going by my head's time, right? I know that one. It's going by the universal time or the nature's time or cosmic laws. And everything is click, click, click precisely in the right timing. Always. Can't be rushed, it can't be slowed down. It doesn't need to. For the mind, not enough time. I have to run. The bus is coming. Great. But that inner knowing of everything is exactly at the precise right time. And there's no other way. And my own days are very busy, like one thing after another. 5 minutes to the meeting. Ah, did they make the tea? Did they feed the cat? But somehow time comes to show up, and here I am. No, I don't need to worry that I'm not going to show up, or I don't need to worry if I show up 1 minute later. I know that I will show up. So let it just playing out. Hmm. Would anyone else like to share about their experience, your experience of time, timelessness, and rushing, or something like that?
I can share.
Please, yes.
I'm driving, so I won't put my camera on, but just share my experience with time.
Okay.
So I see that recently I feel it like this feeling of that everything is happening on time, on its own time. It's becoming stronger, and the other feeling of as you called maybe minds or thoughts time, that how everything should happen is weakening. So there were already several occasions where I was getting in my thoughts time late, and I was really stressed out that oh, I am, not being trustworthy and so on. But the universe somehow arranged everything in that way that when I arrived, it appeared that it was not a big deal, or somebody else was late as well, and so there was not a big, I think, problem as it looked like.
Mhm.
But universe, how to say, arranged it so as a lesson for me, as I see it. That's my mind, which is scared and so on. It's thinking of many scenarios, and maybe bad scenarios more than good ones, and that I should still trust, even if I am late and it's stressful to some degree. That okay, it's happening now. That means it is happening already. And the only thing I can do, I can, of course, try to get to the place as fast and safe as possible, but still somehow trust in that moment that it's what's happening, that must be happening somehow.
Yeah.
So this is the experience recently I have, and I feel more calmness with that. And it looks like it works out situation from situation. I kind of get this approved that, yeah, you should trust more this sense, inner sense of that everything is happening on time, and trust first that it's okay.
Mm. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. Sounds like you have your wizard's hat on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I have one actually while walking with the children.
Uh-huh.
So,
See?
okay.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a whole different experience, I would say. Yeah. Some other experience of time, a trust in the universe. Yeah. Thank you.
I'd like to say something.
Okay, please.
First of all, I would like to say it's so beautiful to see how you introduced this meeting. Like, it doesn't matter how many people shows up. It doesn't matter who is showing up. The joy to share, it's so beautiful to see. It's beautiful. I just need to say that. And then also what resonated in me, it was when you talked about um, you know, because it's something that it's happening to me lately, like less interest in what's happening outside and more interested in the how do I feel about, like there's something to see in this direction. Like lately there is, if you can see, something has been uh, turned in my direction, like instead of be caught by what is that I'm looking, there is much more interest wait a moment, but what's really looking, you know? And in this way, I feel a lot of weight went away, about my expectation about, I want to awake, I want to, get enlightened, all this kind of stuff. And with this new, if you want, attitude, I just don't care if, because this is enough. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but it
Oh,
was just,
yes, it makes so
it's,
much sense. Yeah. See, the seeker is somebody that wants to get enlightened or wants to get awakened or wants to achieve something or get somewhere. And if you don't want that, then you are there already.
hmm. Yeah, because it's so clear that everything is related to this, me.
Right?
There's no one single thing that it's not referring back to this me. And it's the only thing that now I understood. I mean, like, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, because there are external movies
Mm,
and there are internal movies. And we never thought about exploring the internal movies
yeah.
because external has got so much pull and so much distraction. And it wants your attention so much that there is no time left for this.
Mm,
This is like taken for granted.
yes.
Always
Yeah.
been here. It's always here. Yeah. So what? My experience. So what? But when that shift, when that turning happens, it's like, whoa, that's a richer life, richer, fuller experience opens up, and so much more going on than just a background noise. This is the juice, and
Yeah.
that is the background noise.
It feels also much more intimate. Mm.
And what I love is that we all have individual experience. There's nobody out there that can know my experience or have my experience or knows what's best for me. That this experience here is uniquely and privately mine. So this amusement park that opens, you can say it's a secret and a sacred journey to find out what's going on in this expression. How is life showing up as this? And what and how it works here. Like being awake to the body, to the mind, to the emotions, to whatever else is going on. Being awake, noticing, experiencing, being with that. Not looking for anything. Not looking for anything external. It's like it's all here. You know, what else do you need? Okay, please.
Hello, Ilona.
Hello.
So you just said you move your attention from outside to inside. But what moves the attention? Like I can move, I move my attention because it's moving, but can it be totally still, or what moves it?
I think what moves it is, let me just find the words. Okay, there's a knowing of possibility. If there is no knowing of that possibility, it doesn't move, it stays out there. But if there is knowing of that possibility, that knowing itself kind of turns it around. See, then the attention is directed. Attention is like a live current of universal energy or some aliveness energy or something that is present as receptive and sensitive. That's attention. And the attention is directed. What do I mean by that? Okay, let's say, can you feel your left foot?
Yeah.
Now everyone feels their left foot. I feel the left foot. What happened? Why suddenly everyone's feeling the left foot? It's because there were words or some kind of invitation or instruction to take attention there, and you didn't do anything about it. There was just words here, receptivity, attention, left foot. It's directed. Or there is a loud sound. Attention catches that. My cat just said meow. My head turned. See? As we speak, there's aliveness, there's responsiveness, there is something that open and listening and watching and noticing what's going on. Doesn't matter the body is sleeping or awake or doing something, there is something, and attention goes. Directed. That's an antenna. So what moves attention? It's alive. I would say it's alive, like electricity is alive. And if there is that knowing of the possibility, it can turn. If there is no knowing of the possibility, it's like, can you move attention to your tail? You can't. There is no tail. There is no knowing of the tail. I can because I have one. But yeah, you can play with it and see what moves your attention, how it works.
Well, I do that quite often when you do like a body scan.
Yeah,
But it's like it's coming from the outside.
from outside. Like,
Yeah.
like what do you mean from outside?
Yeah. Yeah, from outside my body.
When it looks here?
Yeah, like if I scan, it's coming.
Uh-huh. So at some point you learn to do the body scan, or you discovered that you can do the body scan. And it's like a skill. Like you can do it. It works. And whatever prompts that in the moment, it's what moves the attention to do that, to go there.
Yeah, what? Yeah. Is that a thought that wants to go there? Or
I don't think it's a thought, because thought is a translation of experience into a symbolic language. It's a translator. It's a narrator. The voice is telling about what's already happened, what it wants to happen. But the experiences, experiences, impulses, feelings, sensations, color, sounds, taste, smell, touch. So there is something that arises within, like an instruction or desire or intention that arises. Then the thought comes in and labels that what happened, translates it into a language so that the mind itself can understand. But I see thoughts or words or images as vessels that carry information, carry energy, carry meaning. But vessel in itself is just that, empty. And when you say that, when you hear that, thoughts create, or thoughts, how to say, negative thoughts, positive thoughts, these are what these words are carrying. They're carrying some energy or some information. And it's not thoughts that create. It's not like a pen that writes a letter. Something else uses that pen. It's needed. It's a way, a tool, a way to express, but there's something else that's going on, and that translation into words is automatic. So whatever impulse comes in and says, oh, scan the body, the thought is already here, oh, I'm going to scan the body. But the impulse came first. How is it in your experience?
yeah, I don't think the thought, just it's something I do. Or yeah. Whatever I do, my attention, I don't tell my attention to go somewhere. But it still moves all the time. Or
And it can
be
also
still?
be trained. Yes, it can be trained. Attention.
But it's always on, moving or
always
not
on.
moving, always on.
Yeah. And it can be trained, because let's say you need to do something and you have to focus for 1 hour
Yeah.
intensely, right? And maybe in the beginning it's difficult, but it can be trained. A focus on a dot on the wall. How long can you stay with the dot on the wall? Maybe 30 seconds, but it can be trained. if there is that knowing that it can be trained, if there is that desire to train it, then it's a possibility. Okay, it's like you go in the mansion and there are lots of doors. Some doors are open, some doors are closed. If the door is closed, you haven't been there, will never visit that room. You'll visit the rooms that are open. So its attention, if it doesn't know that that's a possibility, it would not go there. Then the door needs to open. Then it's available. That's why it's good to listen to people sharing about their experiences and discoveries and insights, because that hearing may open some kind of doors, and you can get curious about that in your experience. And then attention can go there and see, oh, what's here? I never knew this was here. Oh, it was here all the time. Wow.
Thank you, Ilona.
Thank you.
I will go next, Ilona.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good. And listening to this conversation, I want to explore something else. I feel a heavy pain in my heart area right now. When I joined the call, that pain was not there, but as the call went, slowly this pressure in my heart area started increasing. It's like it's not a physical pain at all. There is no physical pain. It's just a contraction, like a air balloon getting pressed. I was trying to release it. It wouldn't go away. It want to show up. That's why I'm talking. So
Okay. Wonderful. Let's look at that. Okay, you can close your eyes and just feel it. Feel that pressure. Feel that balloon. Does it have a color? Okay.
no color.
And let's allow it to be here. Let's not say that, oh, you go away, or you don't belong here. Rather say, yes, yes, welcome. Thank you for coming. What an interesting, curious energy this is. You can be here. Very welcome to be here. And it is safe to feel it. It's enough space for it here. Yeah, with all the kindness and patience and sincerity, let's ask this energy. And what do you want the most?
I want to relax.
Oh, it's to relax. Yes. Say, I agree. Yes, yes. Yes, please. You're welcome
Yes.
to relax. And say, are you ready to relax?
Yes.
Sweet. Say, thank you so much. You have full permission. And are you ready right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. We'll say then you're already free. Feel free to relax as deeply, as long as you want. You're free. And feel it. That's it. Just feel. Hold attention. Let it do what it wants. What's happening with that balloon?
The contraction moved from my heart area and it's now up in my head,
Aha.
but it is not that painful anymore. It definitely loosened a lot.
And is it comfortable in the head? Or does it want to move? Just checking. How are you doing? Are you happy here?
I'm not able to open my eyes, but it feels comfortable.
Feels comfortable. Okay. I'll say you are welcome to self-adjust. Find your right place, right size. Come back to your natural state. Yeah, just self-adjust. Relax like you are at home. You're home. Welcome home.
Yeah. No thoughts in this space. Thanks, Ilona. Feels good.
It's good. Yay. Something relaxed.
It did, definitely did. Thank you.